Your child. I want to begin there because in the middle of guilt and doubt, that truth can get lost. You love your child, and yet there are moments when you've said the wrong thing, reacted in ways you're not proud of, repeated things your own parents did, even though you promised yourself you wouldn't. And in those moments, a voice asks, what kind of parent am I at today? Because the answer is not what you think. Welcome to Real Heart Talk. I'm Kira, and this is where we have honest talks about love, family, and the relationships that shape who we are. If you're new here, I'm glad you found us. If you've been here before, welcome back. I want to tell you about someone we'll call Samuel. Samuel was a devoted father. He worked hard. He showed up. He did everything he believed a good parent should do. But when his began to pull away, becoming quiet and less open, Samuel didn't know what to do. So he did what his own father had done. He pushed harder, asked for more, used silence as punishment when his son disappointed him. Not because he was cruel, because that was the only way of parenting he knew. Samuel didn't need to be told he was a bad father. He needed someone to show him another way. And that is what nobody, not his parents, not his school, not any book he read. Here is what I want you to understand. You were never taught how to parent. You were taught how to get through your own childhood. Then you grew up and someone placed a child in your hands and the world expected you to figure it out. We don't do that with other important skills. We don't hand someone a car and say, good luck, figure out driving. We don't give someone a business and say, no one needs to teach you how to lead. But with the most a person will ever have, raising another human being, we assume love is enough. Love matters, but love by itself is not a skill. And the parents who struggle the most are not those who love their children the least. They are the ones who were never shown how to turn that love into the right words, the right actions, the right presence. Let's go through some powerful principles. Principle 1. Notice your triggers before your child does. Every parent something, and something inside reacts, not because of what the child did, but because of what it brought up. A child who doesn't listen triggers the parent who was never heard. A child who cries triggers the parent who was taught that feelings are weakness. A child who fails triggers the parent who was shamed for failing. The goal is not to remove your triggers. The goal is to know them so they don't control how you respond. When you feel that reaction rising, is this about my child right now? Or something from before. Principle 2, connection before correction. Most parents go straight to correction. The child does something wrong, we fix it, punish it, or lecture. But a child who doesn't feel connected to you cannot receive correction. They are not ignoring you because they don't respect you. They're not responding because they don't feel safe yet. Connection comes first, always. Come down to their level. Look them in the eye, not just judged. Correction lands better when it comes from warmth. Principle 3. Repair is more powerful than perfection. This changes everything. You will make mistakes. Every parent does. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to repair. When you lose your temper, go back and say, I lost my patience and that wasn't fair. I'm sorry. When you speak harshly, go back and acknowledge it. Research shows this. Children who grow up with parents who repair emotional security than those who grow up with parents who never made mistakes. Repair teaches a child that relationships can heal, that love stays even when things go wrong. That is one of the greatest gifts you can give. So, are you a bad parent? No, or a parent given the most important role in the world with little guidance, and you are still here, still trying, still asking how to do better. The fact that you watch tells me something about the kind of parent you are. Let that land. Samuel, the father I mentioned, later had a talk with his son. He said, I see that I've been parenting you the way I was raised, and some of that wasn't right. I want to do better. His son, this 12-year-old boy, looked at him and said, that's all I needed to hear, Dad. It is never too late to repair. It is never too late to learn. And it is never too late to become the parent your child needs. If this spoke to something you've been carrying, drop a comment below. Tell me, what is one thing you wish someone had taught you about parenting? Share this with a parent who needs to hear it today. It may be the most important thing they see this week. Subscribe if you're new and come back. We have more to talk about. This is Kira. You are doing better than you think.